What's up? Greetings and salutations, Internet. Aaron Smith here. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's not the sunniest day, but it's also not the hottest either. So if you're outside, just enjoying the nice, cool weather, get used to it because fall's coming. So me not saying anything bad, but I don't know. I do kind of like fall. I do kind of like the transition from blistering hot to a little bit of cool where you can wear a sweatshirt. I just have a thing for hooded sweatshirts, part of my condition. But anyway, I haven't been on here a while. I've not been posting a video simply because I've just been trying to sit back and kind of reevaluate what I'm doing here, kind of figuring out the next step in which to move forward. And I believe I found that. I now officially have a name for what I'm doing. I'm calling this The Art of War for Aspies. If you've been following me on Facebook or any other social media, you notice that I've been posting a lot about this. I made my own page on Facebook. I'll post the link below so you can please like it. And that's pretty much where I'll be working from. I eventually want to get this thing licensed because I know I don't exactly have a specific product to sell, but if I could just kind of start off as a nonprofit thing, just get some donations here and there, start or come up with some meetup events or some other ways for fundraising. That's a good place to start. I know that being a Fortune 500 overnight is just simply not going to happen without a specific something to sell. So here I found it's a good way to start, especially now that I know that it's going to take some time, even though I'm very much in a financial struggle right now. I cannot really take too many risks. Because I am basically way too much in debt right now, and I can't even get my rent paid. So I need to just start small. I got a donation page on my home channel here on YouTube. I'm gonna set something up on other forms of social media. Most likely, it's probably going to be a PayPal donation type program through my blogspot. Might even start a GoFundMe because this Art of War for Aspies, I eventually want to get this licensed. Just so I know that this is going to be my project and I'm the one who's going to be running it, just so no one else takes it. And of course, that takes money. So if you can help out with a license, I would greatly appreciate it. Just send me an email, leave a comment here, hit me up on Facebook or any other kind of social media, and I want to just reach the world with this. So that part. All right. Second all, why did I choose The Art of War? If anyone has read the book by Sun Tzu, this book right here, you can find it on Amazon. I'll also find a way to link that here too. But it's not about a war or something of sorts. It's not about all just about going out to the battlefield and finding strategic plans to take out an enemy. Um, you can see it translated as that, but if you try translating it into your own way, you could find that a lot of strategies in this book are you or could also be used in everyday life. I know I've used this stuff in here before. I know for an example, it says, "Know the other and know oneself, then victory is not in danger." no earth and no heaven, then victory can be complete. It's all good stuff here. I mean, you got to come out. You got to just read this book, listen to the quotes. I know that another one of my favorite quotes in the book is something along the lines of being able to fight and be victorious in all of your battles is not a form of excellence. The true form of excellence is breaking these enemies' resistance without fighting. Um, I've known that because I'm really not much for confrontation. So, yeah, definitely get on Amazon, look up that book, and you'll see why I'm starting to use it and why I would like to continue using that as part of what I'm trying to do here for everyone here on the internet. Another topic I've been thinking about, um, brought this up on Facebook, had some conversations with people, is a use of profanity in a way while making these videos. I know you go on any other uh, YouTube channel and people are just like F this and F that, and we be making videos and and I just feel like I don't know, I've just been away from a situation or like a work life in which I don't use profanity. I did a lot in the military, but from there I just went from fitness centers, which had kids and daycare centers in them, martial arts academies, which taught kids, and my current job, in which my supervisor is a very religious woman and just does not like the use of profanity in the office. So I have not been using it. I feel kind of like it, in a way, it's been holding me back because I can't really express myself, but I don't want to be like the Tourette's guy and just every other word out of my mouth is fuck or shit. So I'm just still gonna avoid that. I will maybe have words slip in and out, but I'm not just gonna use it to bring down my own integrity, if that makes sense. One person that I follow a lot on everywhere is comedian Joe Rogan. If you watch his stand up, he talks about just smoking weed and pussy. And when he's on the UFC, he's completely clean. He just talks about being the color commentator um, and just being uh, just on point with everything there is to know about mixed martial arts. Um, then you listen to his podcast where he talks about how we are just a one particle in millions upon millions of trillions of other particles that make up the universe, and how modern society is the mold that is destroying the planet. And you listen to this for 2 hours and your head just basically goes um, he's into some really deep stuff. He does use a lot of profanity there, but just like I said before, it's not all just fuck shit. I be making videos on the YouTube for money, bitches. You know, it's none of that. I know that, like I said, you just still have to maintain some integrity. I'm not going to just curse for the sake of cursing, but I know eventually one might slip out, so I'm going to apologize in advance. If I see that happening, I'm definitely going to make a warning on my video, the NSFW, not safe for work. But that's pretty much what's going to happen now. trying not to do all those pauses that you see in the video. Just trying to work on that. And I know part of that was me trying to censor myself. Um, just so I know that, because I know that I'm out here reaching parents, I'm probably reaching kids, and I just don't want to be just the uneducated, foul-mouthed, I don't know, MTV guy, I guess you could say. But that's neither here nor there. Just be an easier way for me just to express myself. I've also just find out that writing is also another good way. If you haven't checked out my blog spot yet, please do. I'll post the link again down below. And that's on that subject. I just in the end, I just want to say thank you, everybody. I want to say thank you for all the support I've gotten. I know one friend of mine was just so thrilled that I'm doing this that she was literally in tears when she watched my videos, because she had a friend of hers who was on the spectrum and went through some pretty trying times in her life. So I'm glad that I'm out there reaching that person. I'm hoping to reach others like that. I realize that you don't have to be self-medicating. You don't have to be suicidal. You don't have to be just completely isolated because you feel your behavior is awkward. You can still go out there and do things you enjoy. Um, I brought this up before. If you're passionate about something, you're going to learn every single thing there is to know about it. And that's fine. Do that. I mean, that's basically what is defined as a nerd in today's society. Or even when I was a younger, I was called a nerd all the time because I wasn't into like basketball or rap music. Um, or I didn't know too much about it because my parents wouldn't let me listen to any of the records. But I had other things I was passionate about and that I talked about a lot. Um, and I was called a nerd for it, basically, probably because I wasn't the cool kid. But you know what? What's that matter now? It's all about how you think about yourself. You do what you want to do, which is why another reason I'm starting this whole Art of War for Aspies ordeal. The reason I bring up that, and I bring up a an idea of what is known as a Tao, T-A-O. You've heard that probably in other forms of Asian movies or books, or the religion Taoism that's based on it, and it's basically finding your own balance in life. Like the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee says you take what you find useful and you discard the rest, and you make it your own. And that's basically how you should be doing with everything you come about with in life. If you love to play piano, then you play piano. And if people aren't li- liking the way you do that, then it doesn't pertain to them. So, or people say, hey, you play good piano, but you could also add some percussion. If you could try adding that, but if you're not into it, then you get rid of it. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to portray here. So, um, again, check out The Art of War by Sun Tzu on Amazon. And another book for those who are on the spectrum would be this book right here, Living Well on the Spectrum by Dr. Valerie Gauss. This book has been just amazing. One thing I have a problem with books is that it's just all a story. I mean, don't worry, I like reading stories, but if I need something to kind of help me, then I need to be interacting with it. This book has all sorts of assignments and all sorts of exercises for you to do, just so you can get enthralled in it, like homework assignments, you could say. Basically, I know that's what the school system says. They try not to do too much homework, but the kids really don't get a chance to learn. So um, that's going to be all for now. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I'm going to keep in touch with everyone here um, and also on all my other forms of social media. I got my own Facebook page for the Art of War for Aspies. Going to continue with the blog spot, and I will eventually, yeah, like I said before, I'm gonna start up either a PayPal donation or a GoFundMe. I would really like to appreciate your help because I would really like to come up and find a way to just start marketing this thing. Whether that just be by boosting my views through Fiverr or making business cards, coming up with a logo, um, coming up with some introductory videos, anything I'm gonna continue trying to do to get my name out there. So I'm glad everyone out there is watching. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, and I will talk to you guys soon. Please, if you have any questions for me, just leave them below or just find me on any other form of social media. I'll be talking to you guys later. All right? Peace. Sawadee Kap.